Do you know what time it is? It's Prime Time, the official commissioner podcast of the Sim Madden League. Buckle up because it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fire. Now, without further ado, here is SML legend Prime Time 000.
Hello and welcome back to the SML podcast. I am PrimeTime 000 and it is playoff time. So that's when we bring out the big guns and we bring in SML Nostradamus, aka Woods. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man?
Oh, not much, man. Just prepping for my playoff game. Something that you're not doing. Just kidding. But what's going on with the Browns?
The Browns had a very confused, I don't know what else adjective to use, lost user for the past 8 games. He couldn't find a rhythm, and it cost that team a lot. And I take the full brunt of that. There was no excuses. Madden didn't screw me over or anything like that. I played horrible.
Yeah, you started off so good and then you just kind of fizzled out. I feel that some would say your low point was against Tiny Titan when you fell week 13 to the Seahawks. A lot of people had you penciled in to win that game. How do you come back now from this? Are you considering retirement?
Emotion can play a lot into to decisions like that. I'll probably take a little bit more time and talk to the family and see where it goes.
Oh man, Woods is considering retirement. He took one on the chin this year, and he's a broken member. This is not good.
No, I'm not considering retirement at all. I think when I lost 2 in a row and I was at 4-2, I panicked and I changed playbook.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just kind of tweaking mine.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of spiraled from there. I got in my own head, listening to other shows that got into my head too. So just now to just kind of just drown out the noise and just play my game. Where the chips fall, they fall. And if I'm victorious, I'm victorious. If I lose, and hey, I mean, just try to make the corrections and move forward.
There you go. So that's all you can do. So the Browns optimistic moving forward now. Let's go ahead and let's talk SML playoff action. You are SML Nostradamus. You are a wizard when it comes to predictions. A lot of upsets so far in the playoffs. Obviously, the big upset is the Vikings over the Bucks. Carolina came in and spanked Meats. Honestly, I feel that even San Fran over Washington was a bit of an upset. So 3 straight upsets.
Yeah, that was the Cardinals Panthers was the only game I actually picked correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Dump. Sorry, Viking CPU, but
yeah,
you are the CPU. But that San Francisco Washington game, I kind of thought it would be a good back and forth game to where they just trade touchdowns or field goals, and maybe whoever had the ball last would win it. And I thought that would be Washington, but no, Jump came out and played a good defensive game. He made one mistake and he pulled it out, which, I mean, it was close. I think he kind of tempted fate a little bit towards the end there when he kind of played for that field goal. I thought he probably should have played for the touchdown.
Yeah.
But he pulled it out and he's moving on. That's the important thing there.
Yeah, the biggest shock for me, I know you predicted the Panthers to beat the Cardinals, but I can't remember the last time Meats has gotten beat like this in the playoffs. I mean, that was bad.
I didn't think it was going to be like that. I thought maybe maybe 31-21, but it just didn't seem like Meats was in it at
Yeah.
all from the start.
Yeah. Jacob Eason,
And
11.
I've
Go on. Sorry.
I'm sorry, I've never seen him. I'm not gonna say he played bad. I've just never seen him get dominated like that,
Mhm.
unless he maybe would have played you or something like that. But
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is this is
Yeah.
a shot.
That was bad. That was Eason went 11 of 12, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. McCaffrey, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Meats got blew out. Let's look at some of
Yeah.
these wild card games now, and then we'll make some predictions and whatnot. Rapid fire here. Chargers, Colts. Who you got?
I'm taking Colts. I'm starting to become a Skip Bayless for Tom Brady, so I'm not going to bet against playoff prime yet.
Yes, yes.
So I'm taking Colts over Chargers.
Uh,
31-20.
ooh, 31-20. We'll take it. We'll take it. Jaguars, Ravens. Who you got?
This was my real upset pick.
Mm.
I know NYT's out of town, but I think there are some things that NYT can do to kind of almost put Bomber on tilt, which is actually Bomber's only weakness of getting once he's tilted, then you can do anything, and he's
Uh-huh.
probably almost out of it. But I'm gonna take the Ravens here.
Wow. Wow.
Kind of low. Well, I'm not gonna call it low scoring. I'll take them 27-24.
Wow. So that'll be an emotional game, is what you're telling me. You think Bombers gonna get a little emotional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if I'm thinking it goes correctly, if NYT does what I think he's gonna do, then yeah, I think it gets a little bit emotional, and he takes it.
Oh, I might have lost you. I might have lost you.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yep.
I'm here.
Okay. 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 So yeah, no, that'll be an emotional game for sure. Let's talk Raiders, Dolphins. Pauly, Future Empire. Future's back in the playoffs. SML OG against old Coach Pauly, who just got another COVID vax.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know which Pauly we're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Sick Pauly or horny Pauly? Pauly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to go. I want to go Raiders here. I
Wow.
think I think Future's kind of out to prove something to most of us, not everybody. That just lets them know, hey, he's still in it. And he can win a playoff game or two, and he can probably make a run himself because that team is impressive. I They just played last night. I don't know if both guys showed their full hand, but playing back to back, I think I'm gonna take Future in this one.
Nice. Okay. So let's say in the two divisional rounds, maybe make your conference championship picks, and it would be the Rams up against the 49ers and the Panthers against the Vikings CPU. So in the NFC, who's your conference championship matchup?
I'm If RD keeps playing the way he's playing, I've got RD and the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
And AFC, I've got who would you end up
I
playing?
would end up playing NYT, and the Raiders would play the Broncos.
Okay. Um, I'll take you and Dan.
Okay. So that'll be
And given what you said earlier in the season about you having something up your sleeve,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with that and say you break through and get to your first Super Bowl this cycle.
Yeah. If I can play Dan in a conference championship, if it gets to that point, I don't think it'll be close. I don't think it'll be
Oh
close.
wow.
I
I would think I was thinking maybe along the lines of maybe a last second touchdown or last second field goal to win it.
I'm I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good over here. You know, a little cocky prime. That's good for business. But I think I can get past if excuse me, if I can get past DW and if I can win in the divisional round, I think that Dan will be easy work. So
I'm just
yeah, what's up?
I'm a bit worried because your last game against the Jaguars that came down to a DK Hail Mary here, and
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer we can depend on those, but
Yeah, that was lucky. I'll admit
I
it.
I think I think you win. I don't know how easy it'll be, but like I said, I won't bet against playoff prime.
So in the NFC, you're gonna have RD, and then you're gonna have this new guy, Dumuse, or whatever the heck his name is.
Yeah, the Muse.
Yeah, does he stand a chance against RD?
Oh man, the kid can throw the ball,
Yeah,
and with McCaffrey, I wouldn't count that one out. I wouldn't count him out either. I've just seen I've seen him kind of Jekyll and Hyde.
yeah,
I haven't really seen that from RD.
yeah.
Of course, I didn't really pay attention to his three losses. I just scouted his wins. But Akers is very hard to stop. He uses that safety very well. It's almost like he can kind of predict where you're going. So I'm picking RD to come out of the NFC.
Yeah, wow. So you got the Colts and the Rams, and what is SML Nostradamus's Super Bowl 37 prediction?
This one I'm taking this one Colts 35, Rams 30.
There you go. I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take it.
Colts score late with 30 seconds left, and Rams can't get down the field in time to score.
RD is a good player. He's got a very good running game. A lot of good runners left in this playoffs right now, actually, with 49ers, Rams, Jaguars, good running. Really, everybody's a good running team now. There's no team who can't run the ball. I might be the worst runner. I don't know. But
yeah, if you notice lately, all the MVP candidates have all been running backs.
Yeah, it's wild.
Last season and this season is crazy, and I mean that may speak to the state of Madden's game, but I mean it's uncanny. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Second season in a row, every MVP candidate is a running back.
Yeah. So no, it's kind of wild. It's interesting for sure. I got a few more questions before I let you go here. Over in the AFC, Matt 6-10, Coop 7-8-1. Which of those two guys do you think maybe turns it around and makes playoffs next season?
Honestly, I can probably see both of them doing it.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think with Coop, I think he almost needs. I think he almost needs another, maybe a wide receiver that he can just kind of chuck it up to. That type of guy.
Yeah.
To where it can kind of give him that. Well, hell, I'm in trouble. Let me just throw it up to somebody. Because with that, then
Right.
he's almost not as predictable like I am as, hey, he's going to Chubb. Or, hey, he's going to try and throw it to Odell or whoever.
Yeah.
But you give him that with, I forget his tight end's name.
Oh.
Jonnu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonnu. He's got Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Minshew's a pretty decent quarterback. And, of course, you got Henry. So,
yeah.
It'll be good. And honestly, I think his defense is good enough to kind of carry him through, anything. I'm not gonna say he's winning the division, but I think he can capture a wild card pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Right on. Yeah, I can agree with that. My final topic I want to hit on, and because it's playoff time, and it reminded me of it today. I've seen people do it to meets quite a bit throughout the years. Rowan Kuh, he yaps quite a bit. Not really a playoff team. Usually he yaps at me. I'm a playoff team, Super Bowl team usually. I haven't won any Super Bowls. He likes throwing the stones, even though he doesn't really win any games. People at the bottom used to throw stones at meets. They wouldn't make the playoffs, but they would throw stones at meets. Is that okay?
Well, it's okay from the standpoint of if you look at the end result. The end result is always what? A sim party.
Yeah.
So until meets gets won, to some extent, it is okay.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, now if it gets to the point of, hey, I feel like it's disrespectful, then no, because Meats does have a pretty good playoff resume. he has made some conference championships. He did make it to the Super Bowl this cycle, but until he wins the big one, then yeah, I mean, you can. I'm fine with somebody saying, "Hey, how many somebodies do you have?" And if he says none, then hey, win one. So it is and it isn't. I'm leaning more towards right now. It's okay, just as long as it doesn't get to the point of you're wiping out somebody's accomplishments of maybe playoff wins or something like that. But other than that, then if it gets to the point where hey, I've got X amount of playoff wins, if he leans on that too much, then yeah, it's, no. How
Yeah.
many somebodies do you have?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, the meat scenario gets a little old because it's usually the guys who don't win either, and it's like, okay, well, you're not winning either. It's one thing if a guy
Yeah,
who has one, but you can't really dog the guy if you yourself are choking in the playoffs consistently, or
yeah.
not
If you
even making
can't
the
win it,
playoffs. Um,
yeah. If you can't get there or win it, then yeah, just
but
no. I'm good with some good ribbing, but
yeah.
other than that, then
Now mine with the Rowan Kuss situation, I find it interesting because he still likes to stir the pot a little bit, and I respect that. But I still feel like it's like Johnny Manziel trying to tell Tom Brady how to freaking throw a football. Like at this point, like he's proven nothing, or he's proven nothing. The best thing he's ever done in the SML is maybe beat me in a Week 12 regular season game. I don't, and maybe that's why he's still talking. I don't know. But Rowan
did
Kuss,
did how many playoffs has he made this cycle? One, two.
won, and he got beat down by Meats.
Okay,
So
all right. Well, yeah, that's kind of rough. And I mean, his youth is what I like about him, and
hmm
I wouldn't tell him to change for anything. But
yeah,
there are times that you got to look at, all right, do I need to really poke the bear here and
yeah,
say this, or do I just need to? I need to turn it into a bit of, hey, win us in Vardy so I can shut the hell up.
yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is it's I encourage it still. I'm gonna win one, and I'm curious to see what his reaction will be. Rowan Cup, I'm coming for that somebody, and this one will be dedicated to you. So that's kind of
I expect.
yeah,
Go ahead. I'm saying I expect Rowan once he got Baker to kind of just that was that piece he needed to elevate to the next level because he still got Saquon and his
yeah.
offense is still pretty good. But this year he took a step back, so I'm interested to see what he does next season.
Yeah, he's got the cap space. He's obviously got some pieces, so it'll be fun to watch what's going on there in New York. No, a lot of good storylines, a lot of drama as always in the SML. Woods,
Yeah,
Nostradamus, yeah,
there was a lot of chirpiness today in chat.
a
I like that.
lot of chirpiness. Emotions are high, and it's playoff time, boys. It's best time in the SML. My favorite time is playoff time. Woods, man, I appreciate you coming on. Do you have any final things you want to say, or just want to wrap this baby up?
Uh, just let's have a good playoffs and make it clean, no controversy, no fighting, and let's see where it goes. Get ready for the off season. I'm excited for the off season since I'm not in the playoffs.
There we go. That was SML admin Woods coming in and making
Oh yeah,
statements to the league. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Everybody, there you go. There you have it. Woods, once again, thanks for coming on. Good luck for the rest of the season, everybody. Go